levels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Now, Stefano Fiori, Jim, he was a key player for the Azzurri, was he not?
Yeah, he's always been a very accomplished playmaker, Peter, and a good mixture of creativity and pragmatism when it's needed.
Explain more.
Well, it's not always that a player so technically gifted boasts such an excellent work rate.
No, absolutely not. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Owen.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? And now the breakaway. He's shifting through the gears here. Now there's a fine ball. Takes a shot! He's got a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's bounced back off the post. No mistake! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Oh, that's well spotted. Fiore, and it's Azar. Van Dijk, and it's made its way. A real chance! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely weighted. Shot a goal! There it is! Dybala. Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Owen. He's through here. And this is Dybala. Dybala was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Dybala. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Thinks about the shot. Pedri. Now it's Dybala. He's picked his way through. Hakimi. Looking to play him in. That has been cut short. Oh, what has happened here? Looking for the run. Oh, delightful ball. Messi picks it up out wide. Belletti. Now it's Owen. Fiore. Driving on and making good progress. Tries a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Caicedo. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Dybala. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe is onto this. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Donnarumma, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Backward it goes, clipped into space. Hernandez clears it away. This looks promising. Serginho. So what can they make of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Owen! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Shot, surely! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's become a case of men against boys. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Pedri. Belletti. Looking for options for movement. Howson. Hakimi goes on a charge down the left. Good ball, good take. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. He's through now, there's the shot! And that's been won straight back. That's really well manoeuvred. Searching pass he's played there. And the ball is out of play. Hakimi. Great ball, and he's in here. Nice control. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Caicedo. Oh, such a clever touch. Aims beyond the defence. Ruben Neves. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe! That pass just didn't quite work. Belletti goes direct. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Big chance! Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish right from the top drawer. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. De Gea puts his foot on the gas. Oh, great run, magical! Closing it, real chance! No, he's not getting past him there. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Ruben Neves. Dybala. Now it's Dybala, and he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Howson. Mbappe. Fiore. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Hazard. And it's Messi. And it's Caicedo. It's Van Dijk. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get it through? And he plays one through. Dybala gets through on his own. And the finish! He can get that clear. And a goal kick.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 18.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their
Number 6,
substitutes.
Fiore. Coming on the field, number 11, Isco. Number 24, Eduardo Camavinga.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Now this could be a chance, and he's away. No way through. And the shot! That is some save from De Gea.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
That looks a cracking ball. Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
De Bruyne aimed beyond the defence. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And it's Serginho. Serginho. Oh, this is a terrific run. And the finish! It's loose and... Oh, what has happened here? Alcanus. De Bruyne. And the counter is on. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Mbappe, in with the challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Owen gets flagged offside. Ruben Neves. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chips it through. Oh, well played. Khan gets good distance on it. And he's managed to gift it back. Looking for a runner. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's in space and looking for options. Hoisted in. Still goalless. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's just beyond his reach. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Chance! Goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Reinders! Reinders!
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He can get that clear, and we have our very first corner.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Passes short and sharp, and here's Mbappe. Can he finish? Well, that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! And they've got rid. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. And it's El Kanous.
North Carolina can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Looking for options for movement. Now, and a chance! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Mbappe. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Ruben Neves looking to run onto it. El Kanous strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Over to the left. El Kanous. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now it's Messi.
3 minutes at a time.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And claimed it back swiftly. Belletti. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Dybala. And there's green grass ahead of him. Face to face with the keeper. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
North Carolina really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Substitution.
Here we go again then. Camavinga. De Bruyne. Defending was strong and firm. Looking to play him in. Well, played right into his path. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Out to the right, El Canous. And he's gone backward here. Reinders. Owen. Dybala. Nicely worked. Oh, no joy this time. And that was very necessary.
Substitution in progress.
Reinders. Picked out brilliantly. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
North Carolina have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Azar. Now it's Kane. It's a really well-measured ball. Thinks about the shot, surely! Goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Tries to play it through.
Well, that was harder not to pick out a teammate, and he pulled it off.
That's Dybala. Dybala has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. So a chance here, what can they make of it? So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Ruben Neves goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Dybala. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And it's Messi, and here's Kane, and that interception was most necessary. Azar. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Ruben Neves. Mbappe. Some really good ball movement. Messi. Kane. And he cuts out the supply. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Owen. Great chance! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Reinders. Great vision. He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Reinders. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. And the through ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Hazard couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. Serginho.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Shot could be on. He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away.
Bullish header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Volunteers for each block.
Mbappe claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
North Carolina definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out... It's Roberto Carlos! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. That's not going far. Serginho charging forward, the ball at his feet. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Ronaldo.
Pretty robust defending.
Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dybala, and he's managed to get free. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. Aims beyond the defence. That's the keeper's ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Cantona. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Germany with the corner, they're first. Stood up well to him there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dybala. Now, can they get it back? Oh, such a clever touch. That's rather hopeful. That carried quite a threat. Nicely spread. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Oh, important interception. Pedri, Dybala, that has been cut short. Rijkaard, and it's Iniesta. That's a sharp pass. Cantona. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cantona going about things with real menace. Ruben Neves. And here's Mbappe. Germany look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Look at the space here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. And the shots! Goal! Germany! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Germany are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh no, what has happened here? And he's searching through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Real chance! Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Rodri. Best.
Such good technique.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's cut it out. Can he get on the end of this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good running, strong and purposeful. Is there any support? He might not need it. Owen with the delivery. Buffon. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I'm afraid to tell you that
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
North Carolina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Iniesta quietly revving up. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldo gets into some space. Crosses it in. De Gea trying to keep this in. Oh, that is asking. Can he finish? It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Roberto Carlos! Roberto Carlos!
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Played out towards the right wing. Could try cutting inside here. Best place it in. Tries to get it clear. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Pedri. Now it's Owen. Ball's played through. And this is Dybala. And they've got rid. And they win it back again. Germany appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. They get a throw in. Now then, the ball's come loose. Iniesta. And here's Cantona, looking to play him in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Germany are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Oh, terrible pass. Oh, he's burst through. Just the keeper's a chance. They've scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
North Carolina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Serginho. And this is Owen. Dybala.
North Carolina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shapes to shoot! Oh no, this does not look good. Just about up to 75 minutes. In with the challenge. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Mbappe. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. And here's Mbappe. Serginho gets into a good position. There's the shot! So close to drawing level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Number 14.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 22.
And it's been taken short.
Coming on the field, number
It'll be a throw-in.
21, Ronaldinho. Number 18, Gullit.
Nice looking ball. Chips it through. Ronaldo picks it up out wide. Looking to go deep. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Germany surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Owen.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Germany really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well read, nice interception.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Best. Now he's got space here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now that's well seen too. Played into space. He's in space and looking for options. And a chance! And yes, it's there! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over surely. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond.
Shot at goal! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
I'd like to
How would
draw
you
your
sum up
attention
what
to
we've
the
witnessed,
screen
Jim?
right now for
North
information
Carolina
on our
desperately
shuttle bus
failing
service.
to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
And Batistuta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mbappe did well to stay calm there. Schneider looking to penetrate opposition lines, and the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. In he goes again, this time surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. And this is... tries a shot! It's a loose ball. Now there's a fine ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Kante wins the duel this time. Schneider. And he's only too happy to take that back. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And this is Owen. Back into the middle.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Dybala. Look at the space. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Roberto Baggio quietly revving up. He has found the way through. Schneider. No goals as yet. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. North Carolina are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Park Ji-sung. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Dixon knocks it into space. And it's Schneider. Played back.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Owen. It's a really well-measured ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Great work on the overlap. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Messi. Schneider, that's an imaginative pass. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Now it's Owen. Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Conte.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the finish! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Inter Milan have their third corner. They've played it short. That is a brilliant interception. And that has been clubbed away. And this is... There's the shot! Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Pedri. Pedri. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Schneider. Good read, needed to be. And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
North Carolina certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, what has happened here? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Belletti. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, he's found support out wide. No, that's been intercepted. The ball has bounced loose now. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And here's Owen. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that could set him on his way. And he's heaved it away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Owen had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well,
it's Schneider! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. He's got away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nicely shaped ball. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. He's a sharp little ball here.
There they go, hunting again.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Schneider. And here's Batistuta. Pedri. Serginho. No, again there's no way through. And it's Schneider. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Baggio.
Roberto Baggio really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, easy pickings there. Aimed beyond the defence. Owen gets into some space. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now the cross. It's a mighty effort. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Park Ji-sung. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider, pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Park Ji-sung! No, not quite.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Park Ji-sung. Serginho.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. North Carolina are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And here's Owen. Neymar. Driving through the middle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Neymar. Oh, well played. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to play it through. Chance! And it's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
It's become a case of men against boys. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And a quick reminder today, everybody.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.